Hey everyone, welcome back to Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. Before we jump into it, I hope you'll think about subscribing. At Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf, I give guitar tips, whiskey reviews, and cocktail lessons, as well as golf tips. And I've started to do some fitness tips related to golf, stretching, strengthening, etc. I recently did a video where I talked about a stretch that has you getting into a warrior pose like this, slowly going down until you've reached your ankles, hold that for 10 seconds, and then rotate up and hold that for 10 seconds. And then I mentioned that it's important to stretch on both sides of your body. So you want to flip and then do the same thing. So that's a great rotational exercise. It's you feel it in your hamstrings, you feel it definitely in your low back. And as you're reaching up, you start to open up your chest, which is important for golf too. So the stretch that I want to explain today is related to the backswing. So I'm going to get a set of strengthening bands that I have here. If you don't have a set of these types of bands, I kind of recommend them. This one actually has 3 bands. And when you do an exercise and engage all 3 bands, believe me, you can get a good workout here. But in any event, you can use a golf club for this as well. So you don't need to have bands. So what you want to do is get into a sort of a golf posture. You're going to want to have your feet a little bit outside your shoulders, a little flex in your knees. You're going to want to bend over at the waist. Your right hand is palm up and your left hand is palm down. And you should be about a little less than your waist width apart. So if you put it up here, a little less than your waist. And really what you want to do is then just go into your backswing slowly and hold that for about 10 seconds. You really want to mimic your backswing. So in other words, you don't want to sway. You don't want to get outside your knee. You really want to mimic the correct hip turn. Like I said, hold that for about 10 seconds. Then flip to the other side and do the same thing. This feels kind of awkward for me because going into a backswing the other direction feels really weird. But it's important, like I said, to stretch both sides. So try to breathe while you're stretching. And when you exhale, that's a good time to kind of push the stretch a little bit further. So now what you never want to do when you're stretching is stretch to the point where you're feeling pain. You just want to stretch into resistance and then breathe. And as you exhale, maybe push a little bit further. But you just want to slowly stretch till you feel resistance. Maybe try to go a little bit further. But the object of stretching is more of a long-term process. So with any form of physical activity, exercise, stretching, yoga, whatever it is, it's all about consistency. If you stretch once a month, it's not going to do a lot for you. But if you can incorporate some of these stretches into your daily routine, whether it's getting into your warrior pose and going down and doing that rotational stretch, getting into your golf posture and stretching out, making sure you do it on both sides, doing this every day. And if you can do it throughout the day, I think it's even better. So in other words, maybe in the morning do a little bit, before your lunch break, maybe do a little bit more, and then in the evening try to do it again. And these stretches don't take very long. As you can see, one of these stretches maybe takes 30 seconds, something like that. It doesn't take very long. But if you do these things every day, you will see some results. Just to give an example, my left Achilles tendon has been really bothering me. Basically have some tendonitis going on. So I've been stretching it every single day and doing some strengthening exercises on a consistent basis, 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a day throughout the day. And I've been doing that for about 2 weeks now, and my Achilles feels so much better. It's stretched out, it's stronger. I'm doing like calf raises to strengthen the overall calf muscle and stretches to stretch the Achilles tendon out. So, um, over the course of a couple weeks, I'm feeling a lot better. The challenge for me now is not to stop doing it, because that's the thing we have a tendency to do, right? Is we start to feel better and then suddenly we stop doing the things that made us feel better. So, it's an ongoing battle. The struggle's real. We all face it. Finding the time to do a little bit of working out and getting some exercise into a walking routine, whatever it is you're doing. But try that stretch for your backswing. I think it'll make you feel better. The more you can do these kinds of stretches before your round of golf, you'll warm up quicker and you'll play better for sure. So take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.